Hello, so my hair is soaking wet because I just had a shower, so ignore that, I will amend it later. So today I'm going to be doing March's full face of first impressions. I didn't do one last month because I didn't have an abundance of money last month. Didn't really have an abundance of money this month either, but well, you know. I just have a problem, I just need to buy makeup, like a lot, I just have to. All of the makeup I bought this month is either from New Look or it's from Freedom, as those were the brands that I just wanted to try out this month. So I have a shit ton of makeup. I've got enough for every single aspect of the face. This might be another long video. These videos tend to be long as I am literally trying on a full face of makeup that I've never tried before. So it's probably going to take a while if I want to give you my opinions and everything. So without further ado, we will just get into it. I'm going to start with eyeshadow, which means I need some kind of base. So I'm just going to do a concealer and a powder on those eyelids. So for concealers, I have two concealers, and they're the Pro HD Longwear ones from Freedom, and one is a white one, and one is in the shade Porcelain, I believe, and this definitely is quite an orange tone to it. It's definitely not the lightest, so I'm glad that I do have the white one. I think these mixed together might be a good skin match for me. I'll just have to see. Just use the Porcelain one on its own just to do my eyelids, because I don't really care if it's a little bit orange, if it's just my eyelids, because I'm just going to go on top of eyeshadow anyway. I'm just going to put this all over my eyelids. Oh fuck, I've put way too much out. Oopsie. Okay, that did a decent job. I've actually got a few things that I could use for setting powder. I brought one of the like big ass magnetic palettes from Freedom, the Pro Artist ones, and I did pick up a banana powder which I could use to set my eyelids, or I could use the Freedom Pro Strobe palette, as this has like a kind of setting powder. This one here could work, or I don't know if that one might work as well. That one is a bit more banana-y. So those two potentially could work as setting powders. And also I got the Freedom HD Pro Finish powder in translucent, so I've got a lot of choices there really. I think I will use the kind of paler shade in the Pro Strobe palette, just because I want to use the other two powders on like my full face. So yes, I'll use this shade here to set my eyelids. That did a pretty decent job mattifying that concealer down, so far so good. Now for eyeshadow, I have a lot of things I could use. As I showed you, I did get one of the magnetic palettes, and I all brought 4 of their eyeshadows here, as you can see. I don't remember the names of all of them, but I will link it below so you can find out. But I've got like 2 kind of matte like red shades. One's a little bit more deeper than the other. This one here is a bit deeper. I got this like purpley glimmer shade, which I think looks beautiful, and then I also got this kind of like pinky glimmery shade here, which I thought would be good for like spring, summertime. So I don't know, just a random selection really, just not really any pattern I've gone for here, just 4 random mono eyeshadows, and they were like £2 each as well, so that's great. I also picked up an eyeshadow palette from Freedom. This is the Pro 12 Secret Rose, and that is what it looks like there. Really nice. Oh my god. It just fell out of the pan. What the fuck? Be careful with this. I'm shook. I am shook. Okay, right. Yeah, so those are the colours. I think it looks really pretty and beautiful. Just a nice array of colours. You've got kind of like quite a lot of mattes, and then there's a few shimmers in there as well, which is great. I have no idea what kind of look I'm going to do here. But I'm going to start with this kind of matte light brown shade up here, just to start with, and I'm going to run this through my crease. That was a pretty good transition colour. Right, I'm going to go in with something slightly deeper. This shade here, a slightly deeper browny matte colour, and I'm just going to go over the top of what I've just done there really. I'm liking this palette so far, but I am going to do the old switcheroo over to some of the single eyeshadows. I'm actually going to get the really like deep matte red colour, and I'm just going to kind of go over my crease work, do it a little bit underneath that though. I don't know the technical way to explain it, to be quite honest. That is a top-notch red shadow. Really impressed. No particular reason. I'm going to go in with the glimmery pink colour here. And I'm just going to get my finger and pat that onto the main base of my eyelid, underneath all that action we've already done. Definitely do need to build that pink shade up a bit, but once you do, it's stunning. I love it. So if you're going to use your finger with that, you will make a bit of a mess, just saying. Right, I think I am going to go back into this palette, and I'm going to use this dark glimmery purple right in the end here. And I'm just going to add some of that to my outer third. As you can see, these shadows are quite messy. They've got amazing pigmentation, like this is a beautiful palette, I love this, I'll keep using it, but as you can see you do make quite a bit of mess, so obviously if that's something that bothers you with eyeshadows, bear it in mind, but personally for me I don't care because I'll just clean it up afterwards, it's fine. I just care about good pigment and a good colour selection, and well, those mono eyeshadows and that palette they're just doing it for me. I'm loving it. Right, I just need something to go under my brow, so I think I'll just use this palest colour here, and I'll just work that under my brow bone. I'm just give you a close up of that. I didn't actually get a like black liner to do my waterlines. What I do have is a new look. What is this called? It's just called eyeliner pencil, and I believe the shade is called Plum. It's just like a very darky, browny, slightly purple toned colour. I think I can get away with using this on my waterlines. I did want to get one of the Freedom eyeliners, but literally they were released on their website the day after I made my order. I was upset by this, because I really wanted to try the eyeliners, because they'd been like advertising them on Instagram and stuff, and I was like, when are they going to come out? And they finally came out the day after I made my order, which was so annoying, but I'll get my hands on them eventually. So I'm going to use this new look eye pencil and just do my waterlines with this, and I don't know, I might do a little bit on my lash line as well, we'll see. Okay, I quite like the colour of that, it's pretty. In fact, I will actually just add a bit to my lash line at the top. Nice. In terms of mascara, I've got two choices. I've got a Freedom Curl Mascara, and I've got the new look False Lash Extreme Volume Mascara, and I think I'll go in with the new look one because it's intriguing me the most. So that's the mascara. It came out way better on this eye than that one. That always happens, like, it's normally in this eye. Mascara just works so much better on it than the other one. But it's a decent mascara. It's got a lot of like thickness to it, which I like, but it's not particularly like lengthening. Like, I don't feel like it's giving me loads of like length. But it's definitely like some thickness and intensity there. So it's not my favourite mascara, but it's okay. In fact, I might just go on top of that with a bit of the Freedom mascara just to see if we can get anything extra with it. That actually did add a little bit more, ooh, especially on that eye, that added a little bit more drama and length, I think. So I'm interested to see what this one's like on its own, but lashes are looking a little bit more on fleek now. For primer, to be truthful, I should have probably used this right at the start because it's a spray. I've got the Pro Studio Priming Water from Freedom, and I will still give it a go. I just might get my eye makeup a little bit moist in the process, but I'm not really the biggest fan of sprays in the past, just because I kind of freak out at them. Like, I have a bad like reflex thing when like spraying something in my face. I don't know, it's just, I don't like it, but I'm gonna try and do it anyway. I'm just gonna like spritz this all over my face, I guess. Oh god, I just get so like flinchy about this. I can't do this. How do people do this so effortlessly? Oh my god, I'm freaking out. Okay. Right, it's on. That scared the shit out of me. It feels really like refreshing though, actually. I quite like it. I think it would be better to do before you do your eye makeup. But oh my god, it feels so refreshing. I really like it. It's really cooling. I'm just gonna let that kind of sink in a bit before I pile anything on. But oh, it smells really nice as well. The foundation I've got to use is from New Look. It's the No Shine Mattifying Foundation. And I've watched quite a few of them like testing New Look makeup videos, and for the life of me I cannot actually remember what people's opinions were on this. So I'm actually just like, I have no idea what to expect. But this is in the shade Porcelain. I do love the packaging of this. It's very like professional. Look at you. Look at you. Yeah, you're on camera. Excuse my like messy ass bed. The sheet came off it, and I'm gonna clean my room as soon as I finish this video, I promise. Because I realise that my bedroom always looks a mess in my videos. It's because my life's a mess, that's why. Colour's not too bad, like it's not perfect, but I think it will be okay. So we'll just give this colour a go. I'm quite happy with that foundation. The coverage is not bad. I wouldn't say it's full coverage, I would say it's like a medium coverage. You could probably build it up a bit if you wanted to. The colour is not bad at all. I thought it would be a bit dark, but actually it's pretty good. Like, I don't look weird. It is a bit pinker toned, and because I have a more of a yellow tone, obviously that's a little issue, but like it doesn't look like really bad or anything. It feels quite like mattified as well. Like, it doesn't look really like liquidy or like too glowy. Obviously if you'd like to have a really glowy foundation, then bear that in mind. It's more of a matte foundation. Again, I've got those two Freedom concealers. I've got the white one and the porcelain one. I think actually to start with, I'll just go in with the white one and just use this to kind of highlight places. I might end up looking a bit white, but we'll just give it a go. So I'm going to do under my eyes. I'll probably like bring it down here on my nose and a little bit like my forehead, chin and cupid's bow, like kind of like the usual like highlighty places. I'm just going to give that a go. Okay, that definitely gives you a very highlighted look. If you've got skin that's any darker than mine, be careful because you may look a little bit like ghostly. But like, yeah, it's giving good coverage, it highlights, it's just, I quite like it really. It is obviously because it's white, I do look a little bit intense now, but whatever. I'm gonna kind of try and mix these two together just to conceal any other areas I need to conceal. I'm just gonna try and mix them together in the back of my hand. Got them kind of mixed on my hand here. I'm just gonna put that in any areas where I need some more coverage. And these concealers actually are pretty decent, to be honest. I have made myself look a little bit too white now, so I'm gonna have to amend this. Alright, before I set my face, I'm going to add some like warmth back in here. I'm going to use this contour shade, and this is, I think it's the 02 is the shade this is. It's just one of the contour pans. I think I'm just gonna like do some contouring before I set my face with this. I might use the brush that comes with the strobe palette by Freedom. I think I'll actually use this because it's actually like pretty decent, like it's very firm. So I'm gonna use 02 and that brush and just do any contouring that I need just to add some warmth back into my face because I've made myself look a bit like ghostly. It's a little bit difficult to blend out, but I do like the definition and warmth it's given me. To set my face, I think I'm going to use the banana powder under my eyes, and then I'm going to use the translucent powder to set the rest of my face. HD Pro Finish powder I think is really good. It's definitely mattified my face. Banana powder, it has kind of left like this weird yellow tint under my eyes, so I'm kind of like dusting it off a little bit. So, I mean, it mattified well, but like, I don't know, it's just kind of like a weird yellow tint there, so I'm not totally convinced about that one, but this powder is really good. It's totally mattified everything. It's obviously like a translucent colour. I do look a little bit white now, to be honest, I will say. I don't know whether that's the powder or what I was doing beforehand, but I quite like this powder. Okay, so let's move on to our cheeks. In terms of bronzer, I have a couple of options. I did get this bronze baked face powder from New Look, which is like a glowy bronzer and it looks stunning. And I will probably use this one. But I could also use this Freedom Pro Blush Palette, Bronze and Baked, which also looks stunning. I will probably use a blush colour from this actually, but I think I will go in with the New Look bronzer. I really like this. I love this bronzer. I think it's lovely. It's not too like much. I will blend it out just a little bit, but I like it. It's not like too overbearing. I think I'll go in with one of the kind of blushy colours in this palette. I'm not sure which one yet. I think I will go in for this really glittery blush here. It just looks really pretty and I'm intrigued to see what it looks like on the cheeks because it is so glittery. So I think I'll go in with this and just pop a bit of that in the apples of my cheeks. Pretty cute to BH. Quite like it. That Pro Blush palette does have one kind of highlight shade in it, which I could use, but I don't think I will, but just so you know, it does have a highlight shade. That's pretty good. You've got bronze, blush and highlight in here. One of the other highlighters I've got is the Glow Baked Highlighter Powder from New Look. I know this one's quite raved about. Most people in the testing New Look videos tend to highlight this, highlight this as one of their favourites. Oh my god, that was terrible. But yeah, it does look stunning, and I remember when I last watched this, it was pretty good. So I will probably use this. Although the strobe palette does also have a highlight shade in it too. It does have this glimmery one here, which does look quite pretty as well. I'll just do a little... That actually looks pretty good. But I think I will go with the New Look one just because I'm most excited about it, and I've heard the most positive things about that one. Oh, this highlight is blinding, stunning, absolutely everything. I am super impressed. I will blend ever so slightly. Beautiful highlight, I really like it. Now we need some eyebrows because, yeah, they are looking so good. I got two products from New Look in terms of eyebrows. I have the eyebrow powder pen in dark brown, which has a spoolie and like this. It's kind of an unusual product. It's like it says, it's an eyebrow powder. That's what it looks like. And the colour looks pretty good, so I'm happy with that. And I also have the Brush On Brows Fibre Gel. and I believe this is, I can't see a colour name, but it's probably dark brown is what the colour of this is called. So I just want to brush through my brows quickly with some just clear gel, and then I will go in and use both of these products. That is a strange brow product, but I can't really complain. Like, it's filled in my brows, it's a good colour. Yeah, I don't really have any complaints about it. It's just a very unusual product. I'll go in with the fiber gel, and I will just set my brows with this. The fiber gel's not bad either, not mind-blowing, but it's done the job. Brows do look a little bit thick, but we'll roll with it. Okay, so I want to finish off under my eyes now. So first, I want to add a bit more of that New Look highlighter into my inner corners, because I'm just dying. Yes! Okay, so under my eyes, I'm going to go in with that dark purple glimmer shade again from the, what's this called? Secret Rose palette. And I'm going to just smoke that out under my lash line. I'm going to put some mascara on my bottom lashes. I think this time I'll just use the Freedom one on its own, see what it's like. I kind of want to get close to the mirror, so I'm just going to quickly do this off camera. I will be back very soon. Okay, apologies for doing that off camera. I just really wanted to see what I'm doing, but yeah, it doesn't look too bad on my bottom lashes. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how my eyes look. So I have a few options here. From Freedom, I got this set of 3 liquid lipsticks using the Pro Mount Naked collection. And it's got one called Naked, one called True, and one called Neutral in it. And I'll just get them out for you. There you go, they're just nice kind of neutral colours. And I think they're really pretty. I've got 2 lip liners, and one I was not expecting. Tam Beauty just decided to randomly send me one of their red Makeup Revolution lip liners. So that was a nice surprise. Thank you very much, Tam Beauty, for sending that to me. I probably won't use this today, but this will be really good for spring and summer, I think. And I did swatch this on my hand, and it was really creamy, and that's always a great thing in a lip liner, so that's fab. I think I will probably use these 2 though. One is a lip liner. This is from New Look. This is, I believe this is called Mocha or something like that. It's like a kind of rich, deep brown colour. And then I've also got one of their lip liqueurs. I believe this one is called Caramel, and it is kind of like that kind of caramelly pinky colour. So I think I will actually use these 2 together on my lips. I'm going to use this on my lips. That's a really pretty colour. I like it. It's a tiny bit on the dry side. It could be a little bit creamier, but it's pretty, and I applied it really badly as per usual. So I'm going to go over the top of that with the Caramel Lip Liqueur. That's a pretty colour. I hope it dries down. It feels very glossy at the moment, so hopefully that will, I'll give it a while. Hopefully it will dry down, but that was actually surprisingly easy to apply. Like, I didn't mess it up as much as I normally mess up liquid lipsticks, but I really like that colour. It's like slightly orange toned. I think this will work for like springtime, and I think it's a really pretty colour. I'm pretty satisfied with this finished result. I actually really like this eye look. Base is fabulous, and this lip colour is really nice. And those brows. Overall, I'm pretty happy with like most of the things that I tried. I don't have anything that I like hated or just really didn't like. I pretty much liked everything I used. Obviously certain things were better than others. I really liked the New Look bronzer and the New Look highlight. I just think these 2 are great, work well together as well. It's really glowy and just, I don't know, I just really like these 2. I absolutely love these like Pro Artist little magnetic palettes that you get. I just think that they're so good. And I really like the eyeshadows that I use. I Really liked that deep red in particular, and the pink one was really pretty as well. Obviously got to try the other two, but they were really pretty. I thought this white concealer was really good. It had good coverage and it just worked really well as a highlight. I think this would also be great for like mixing in with other concealers that are like too dark. Also really liked this eyeshadow palette. The pigment was grey, and as I said, it is a bit messy, but that doesn't bother me too much because I always do my eye makeup before my face, so I can just wipe any mess away. But I think this was a really good eyeshadow palette, and I can't wait to try more of the shades in this. And the main reason why I picked Freedom was because I am going to do a full face of Freedom, because I pretty much have a product for everything now. The only thing I don't have is a pencil eyeliner. As I mentioned before, they literally released their pencil eyeliners the day after I made my order. So if I find that they're in Superdrug, I might see if I can just pop into the Superdrug in town and find one. But if not, I'll just have to figure a way around that. But I will be doing the full face of Freedom because I have got enough makeup for it now. And that will be up probably next week. I'm not actually entirely sure, but that will be up soon. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you found some interesting products through this, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.